Welcome to Virginia Currents. I'm Daphne Maxwell Reid. Now, not many people can claim the credit of being a singer-songwriter, yet for the children at Patrick Henry School of Science and Arts, it's already a feather in their caps because of a program called KidPanAlley. Based in Rappahannock County, KidPanAlley has yielded about 35,000 songwriters and 2,500 songs from children all over the country. It was founded by songwriter-composer Paul Reisler, who co-founded Trapezoid, a folk group that was together from 1975 through 2000 and started as a quartet of hammer dulcimer players. Now Paul finds fulfillment in teaching eager young minds ripe with creative potential. All they need is some prompting from Paul and his songwriting assistant Heather May, as well as some inspiration courtesy of the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts.
As Picasso said, you know, we're all born as artists and the challenge is to remain one. Nothing is ever created in this world without creativity. And I think we're born with it, and our challenge is to remind them that they are and to inspire them to continue to be.
As we come through these galleries, notice some of the
The mission of KidPanAlley is to inspire kids to be creators of their own culture and to reinvigorate creativity as a core value in education.
In the background, there's like a little town.
When we tell them that they're going to be writing a song, their first answer is usually, well, I don't know how. And by the end of it, they've written a song. And so there's confidence that they get and creative confidence that something that we should enrich children's lives with.
We are a charter school. We're the first elementary charter school in Virginia. Our focus is on the integration of science and arts in our academic curriculum. What KidPanAlley is allowing us to do is to spend a whole week with an artist in residence and give students that opportunity to be inspired and to create and to sing and perform. So it really is all-encompassing.
And when Eleanor Roosevelt heard about the refusal to let Marian Anderson perform in that theater, she said, I am going to do something about it.
We have over 5,000 years of world history through art. And so the specific pieces that the students choose to write songs from or in reaction to really can be a window not only into a specific time period, perhaps an historical event, but also a window into their creativity and taking something specific and transforming it into something completely new. They will follow one of our docents or one of our educators who will lead them through an exploration of 3 to 5 objects, and they'll discuss each one, and then the children will vote on which object they would most like to write a song about.
Okay, that's it. And then we work in front of the painting, and we try and get the painting into their bodies by having them trace it in the air, make the gesture the character's making, make the motion, make the sound that's happening.
Art has to inspire the song. In order for us to do that, we always make sure that the children, they put themselves in the place of the piece. And once the songwriting begins, they're not at a place where they're just writing off the cuff. They are that person or object. They're in that time.
What about you? Peace. Yeah, now that's a great concept. So we're reaching for it and we can't quite get it. It's like
I liked it because of how the painter was representing how women didn't have the same rights as men.
It was women couldn't vote and just men could vote. And does that seem fair? No. What was the baby reaching for? It wasn't just an apple, was it? What was it? For faith. It was reaching for faith and hope.
Hearing some of these young girls talk about, there was a time when, my great-great-great-grandmother didn't have rights, and I do today. But what was that like? And hearing them, is really empowering.
When the baby's grown up, she wants the baby to have the right to do that.
When you be a parent, you have to take the responsibility of yourself to protect your child.
What do you think?
She helps me on my way.
Oh, she helps me on my way. Beautiful, beautiful.
We also talked about what it was like the ride to Liberty and hearing these children talk about slavery and the things that were unfair.
They had to work all day from sunrise to sunset.
And I think it's because we in KidPanAlley and residencies like this one, we have them put themselves in it.
Oh, yeah. He said you're being treated like an animal and you're running away.
And then they learn from it, I believe. I believe that they learned something from that.
You met her.
Oh, you met her, that's right. She came to your school, didn't she? Who knows where she lived? In South Africa, right. Oh, so the colors they use a lot in the culture. So I'll talk to them about the importance of a first line, why it's important, and we'll come up with some different possibilities.
Okay, close your eyes. I want to know what you want, not what your friend wants. Raise your hand if you want the first line to be, I'm going to smile, let my happiness run wild.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll just go through the song and we'll write a section. We'll write one section of lyric, and then I'll work with them on how do you create a melody for that. So we'll have someone read the first line and we'll have them clap it.
There's a natural melody to me speaking right now, da 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 da. And children, I mean, it's so easy for them.
I'm just gonna smile, let my happiness run wild.
Okay.
I'm just gonna smile, let my happiness run wild. Did you notice how the notes went up and down?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to sing it for me now?
Go for it.
I'm just gonna smile, let my happiness run wild.
Very good, give it a hand.
I'll play it in 2 or 3 different styles for them. So I may play the same melody as a blues and as a rock song or folk song or a ballad. We'll play it in 3 or 4 different styles and let them choose which one most evokes what they're trying to express.
All right, which one do you like?
And pretty soon we have a whole section written. And then that's the first day. And when we go to the school tomorrow, we'll write the other section. Once the momentum gets going and you have all these creative minds working together, the songs take shape very quickly.
But we can't quite get there.
But we can't quite get there. Oh, I like that. Okay, listen.
I've tried to write a song before, really, really hard. And it was much easier here with everybody else's help.
Why do you like writing songs?
Because it is creative. Yeah, something on your chest, you can sing it in the song, you get it off your chest.
Sometimes in songs it shares your feelings, and sometimes it just helps you get out your feelings.
I think that it's kind of important to do a song together because then more ideas would come.
Very magical and inspirational experience for both the kids and for us, because we're making something out of nothing. You know, this morning there was nothing. Now there are 4 songs half done. Tomorrow there will be 4 songs completed. So it's coming out. I think that's what magic is, creating something out of nothing.
Our students have spent a very, very exciting week learning music, writing music, using pieces of art as inspiration for their songs, and you are in for a really special treat this evening.
I've been writing songs since I was 5 years old, and I've written a lot of songs. And at a certain point, I may have say, okay, well, I've written enough. But what's so great for me is I'm writing, 8 songs a week. And so it really ups the ante for me in my own songwriting. It teaches me about writing and letting it go.
And we'll watch it grow as the years come and go. With faith on our side, we'll watch our child grow.
It inspires me to stay young. I'm 65 years old now. And this is the most fun I've ever had in my life, is doing this work with the children, because they're excited.
Upon our lips, we've reached the mountaintop. They can't steal us back, 'cause we're free men now, and safe from a trap. We're on our way to liberty in the dark of night.
And there's a confidence that is built in doing a program like KidPanAlley, because they're given a time to say, you have been validated. Your talent should be heard.
Of joy.
in front of their school to be able to perform something that they had just written that was, as Paul said, from nothing. They get to hold it up and say, look what I did. This is something that I created with my own thoughts and opinions with my peers. So when they perform it and for their school, and the applause that they hear for the thing that they've created, is their faces light up, and it's really magical being able to see. That's the moment where you go, we did it. We did something good here.
Songs written by the students of KidPanAlley are on a few CDs performed by artists like Amy Grant, WCVE's Terry Allard, Kix Brooks, and Sissy Spacek. You can hear the music and find out more at KidPanAlley.org.